Hey guys, I'm back. Ready to make another video. Sorry it took so long. I just haven't had the time with school and everything else. But all right. The Chiefs this year are 3-0 and they're off to a great start. They've beaten the Chargers, the Browns, and San Francisco. The Chargers and San Francisco were both teams that were supposed to win their division. So, I think it's two quality wins, and the Browns. Well, who knows? The Browns just beat. I don't know, who did they just beat? The Browns just beat the Bengals, and last week on our bye week, the Browns just beat the Bengals. So who knows how good the Browns are? But we've beaten all three of them, and okay. So the first, I'll just go over the games pretty briefly. The first game uh, was against the Chargers. We beat them 21-14, and it was the conditions were pretty rough, and it, we just ran the ball well, like we've been doing all season long. We ran the ball well. Castle played terrible. I mean, he only had like 69 yards or something. I don't know, something ridiculously small. But he had a touchdown to Tony Moyaki. I was high on him from the beginning of the season. He is good. Um, all right, who else played well that game? Jamal Charles played well that game with a 56-yard touchdown, and he had like 97 yards in the game. That's about all that played well that game. Oh, and our run D played real well because we stopped Ryan Matthews for nothing. He didn't get anything. Our pass D was a little rough, even in the conditions, so I was worried a little bit. But then the next game we had was against the Browns, and we beat them 16-14. And um, that was when we used Thomas Jones on 4th and 1, and he converted, and that's what we need to use him for. But I think that we need to use Jamal Charles more, like 15 carries, 15 to 20 carries a game, and Thomas Jones can be like the 8 carries a game. If we're third and short, need a third and short conversion, or maybe, or even on the goal line, he can get the goal line carries. Like it's not gonna bother me. But Jamal Charles, he's just so good. He's an offensive weapon we have to use, which we have been trying to get him more into the passing game and stuff. But that game, we just couldn't do anything in the red zone. We got in the red zone. We got we got a good thing Brandon Flowers had that pick six, or else we would have been screwed. Brandon Flowers, he's been playing great this season. Eric Berry, he's been playing great this season. Um, well, yeah, that game was all right. Our run D was amazing. Our pass D was pretty good, except for that bomb that they let out to Josh Cribbs. That's what we need to work on. Not losing our secondary's young, and it's a work in progress. But I think we're gonna be really good. Our secondary. Our defense played well that game, but Okay, and then the 49ers. Oh, Castle. He was not good that game either. He only passed for like 100 something, 150 yards or something, like an interception, no touchdowns. Not very good. Um, but then against the 49ers, we bounced back and we win 31-10. We should have won 31-3, but that last touchdown they had, I mean, it didn't really count. Nothing. I mean, it counted, but it didn't matter at all. Um, this game I really liked. Castle actually threw the ball well. He threw 3 touchdowns, one on a flea flicker to Dwayne Bowe. That was really nice. I I would like to see a little bit more of that kind of stuff. And let's see, Jamal Charles played extremely well. He ran for 97 yards and caught like 3 passes for 47 or something. That was really good for him. And Thomas Jones had like 94 yards and a touchdown. Took away one of Charles's touchdown, which is fine. It's fine. Um, that's when they should have used him on the 1 yard touchdown, and I'm fine with that. But anything like outside of 10 yards, even anything outside of 5 yards, they need to give it to Jamal because it's just easier for him to get in. Or if they're even on the 1 yard and it's tough, you can't get Thomas Jones in the first or second down. But on third down, they can just pitch it out to Jamal Charles, and he finds a way to get into the end zone. He can make it. He's fast. He's electric. He's elusive. He's everything you want in a running back, basically. Because people don't give enough credit for how big he is. Or he's not big, but he's big enough. He's like not anything like Darren Sproles or like some small little guy. He's nothing like he can break some tackles. He can make it into the end zone. Um and Tony Moeaki had another good game. Led the team in targets and catches. Another touchdown. He's been playing fantastic. He's looking like, well, he had that amazing one-handed grab. Um, Tony Gonzalez would be proud. He's stepping in for one of the best tight ends ever. So with all that said, our season started off to a pretty as best possible way you can start. Then we went into bye week. Our team's been grading along great with the coaches and everything. They had this thing. They even had this thing where some of the players were coaches in practice one day, and they ran it like they ran a scrimmage through that. Like they've just been doing really cool stuff, and the team's growing together, and they're loving each other. So but yeah, I'm gonna talk about our rookies really fast. Our rookie class. If we didn't have our rookies, we would not be where we are right now. Dexter McCluster had a 94-yard punt return against the Chargers. Javier Arenas has been doing good in the return game. Just those two guys have been doing great. They're both rookies. McCluster had a nice game against the 49ers, like 69 yards and a touchdown they hit a nice dump off pass for where he broke a tackle and then he was off in the end zone. He's so fast and so hard to tackle. We have so many young guys that just want to play football. It's really fun to watch. Tony Moeaki, I've said, or correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's Moeaki. Oh my gosh, it's Moeaki. I'm sorry for saying Moeaki. I say Moeaki. My friends say Moeaki. People say Moeaki. It's whatever. Tony Moeaki. He's been playing great. As long as he can stay healthy, he's going to be one of the best tight ends in the league. That even in his first year, he's been amazing because Castle loves throwing to him. He's about the only guy Castle can trust. I'm gonna hope Dwayne Bowe and Castle get a great connection. They really need to, and for the Chiefs to be a legitimate team, so then he can not just rely on the tight end all the time. Because tight ends, he does need a block sometimes. I mean, yeah, Dwayne Bowe needs to step up and play at least as good as his second year. At least. Um, Eric Berry, he's been playing great, but he's just been overshadowed by all the other rookies playing so well, the and on the Chiefs team. And yeah, Eric Berry, he's been playing great. Tamba Hali, he's not a rookie, but he's this is just his second year, I think, as a defensive end. Last year there was growing problems, or I mean, as a linebacker. He's a linebacker now because he was a defensive end when he was opposite Jared Allen. But now he's a linebacker and he's playing great. He had 3 sacks against the 49ers. He has 3.5 on the year. Won AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week. He's fun to watch. He's going to be amazing. He's going to getting even better every time. Brandon Flowers, he's been playing well. He has 2 interceptions already in just 3 games. One he ran back for a touchdown. He's been playing really, really good defense as well this year. I'm loving him. Um, there's not much more really that I can think of right now that I can talk about. I'm gonna make another video probably right now because I'm not gonna have a webcam for about 5 days. So I'm gonna make another video right now, but because you guys, I'm sure this is so long a video, I'm gonna make one about the Colts, the upcoming game against the Colts. Woo! Yeah. All right. So I see you in a few minutes. This is for Chiefs fans only. Love you.